You know, a really great bow, but he doesn't have a good axe yet, so he just sticks with his bow, despite wanting to try the new class out. Now I'm almost positive that was those guys double hit, so I could see why my thorn damage really got to them. And I think I'm fairly confident to say as well that it can hit them separately on each double hit. Hello. I guess something I didn't really factor into how I play. Well, oh wait a minute. Oh yeah, it's third door. Okay. Was that I usually like to make these situations a one-on-one or, you know, one against two enemies. I very rarely go in the corner and just fight three of them or more. But thinking about it, it makes more sense on this character. If I can sustain myself reasonably well, I should be fighting, you know, 3+ enemies at one time, in melee range at least. Because that lets my damage spread out across multiple enemies hitting me. It makes it more dangerous for me, but at the same time, I'll deal more damage overall. Now in Doom, that kind of seems like a death wish. Ooh, elixir strength. Very nice. But since I'm still in Purgatory, and I'm doing alright, maybe I'll try that. Guy just did half his health in one Thorns attack. I feel like I'm going through more potions with that combo, but it's kind of hard to say. It is nice to just deal half his life, pretty much in a random crit. I'll call it a crit. Doesn't seem to always happen, but it's a nice surprise. Can't see it. I need a better idea. Oh, the only thing I'm not really a fan of is it sort of sets yourself up so that you're stronger at the thing that your class is already stronger at, which is to fight, melee enemies, close range. But the difficulty of the class is long range attackers. And Thorns not doing any damage to them, it just makes my offhand like that much worse. Because if I could catch one across the corner, it would be better to have two weapons, because then I could spike them a little bit harder, like this or something. But with the shield, it's like, you're giving up that damage so that you can be stronger against melee fighters. That guy's just gonna stand there. You're not gonna chase me. Alright. will say I like the animation quite a bit for the shield on an assassin. So thematically, I guess that is a plus. It's not everything, but I mean, it's kind of like... I'm trying to think of a good example, because like certain classes just... Like if I put an axe on my mage, I think it looks really silly. But I can't really think of a good example, because it's like, mages always kind of look bad. I don't really like the double staff look. And they don't look like they have wands so much as they look as they're just holding like a mace. I like the shield, I think, but that's about it.
I have no room.
Oof, that's a big crossbow. I got a theory so far from what I'm seeing with thorns that the thorns damage don't necessarily add on to each other. No, I mean, it's obvious that, you know, like the chance, like the thorns damage 65 to 94, chance 52%. Like that obviously wouldn't stack on all the time. So I could see that being different, but I think the thorns damage 6 to 10 does not add on to the thorns damage 4 to 10. I feel like they each roll their chance separately. That's the only reason I can think of that would cause like Malantars, like those huge guys, to take 1,000 damage from thorns in one hit versus, you know, sometimes I've seen enemies, like when I was checking it out, like 80 damage. And I mean, that was pretty much just like it was with this helm. Like when I tried it way back, 80 to 120 damage is what I would see. So that's my running theory for now. I don't know, maybe if Mordor, if you watch, you can correct me, but for now, that's what I'm gonna go with my feel. It'll probably become clear after I play it a whole lot more. Alright, so I guess we're good to give this a shot. Just gonna do one thing before I give it a real shot. Gonna get that amulet. Let's do a comparison here. Alright, so actually not a crazy difference. I think what probably happened is I rolled a really high one for normal, and then I rolled a really low one for purgatory. That would explain the stat difference of only one. Maybe not. Maybe it is just like +3, +4, and +5 based on difficulty. The resist all, I guess I kind of saw that coming. 10% seems reasonable. The mana is actually a big jump for an assassin. Another 30 mana lost isn't really ideal. This would sort of round out. I think I could actually use it. Yeah, I could still use it, use my flail, which is handy. I lose 2 DFE, but my resistances... Let's see here. And my resistances go up a little bit. Yeah. I get some crit too, that's nice. I don't like having lower mana. I mean, I am going through mana quite a bit, but it looks like right now my mana is doing quite well. I don't know, I'm just getting a lot of potions and I don't have to use healing as much. I might try it. I'll just drop the spiritual treasure. Don't think I'll be needing it anymore. So there's no undeads, I don't think. There might be some shamblers. I don't think there's any shamblers on this level. So I'm gonna go into it just like this. Lightning damage. I forget what the range damage is. It's either, I think it's fire bats. If it is fire bats, I'll swap my gloves, but right now my resist fire and magic is actually pretty high because of that amulet.
Greetings!
Partly feel like I've looked at this before. Alright, I'll do a restock. Now I guess the only thing I need to do is fill up on potions. Got quite a few mana, so we'll take some health just in case I need them. So we'll do our first try with this buckler. I have a feeling it'll go a lot easier with the sword, but I mean, we'll just give it a shot. Oh, I didn't even notice this. I kind of wondered what the barrels were for the first time I did this, but now I'm starting to see why it is here. It's just to give you a little corner. But if I'm not mistaken... Oh, that was pretty smart. If I'm not mistaken, there's already like a two-man corner here and on that side. So. Oh wait, no it's not. I guess I should take tabs on how much XP I have. I'm at about 37%, maybe 36 if I take away the enemies that I've already killed. I just one-shot himself. Like, what is this Thorns damage? I remember this level being much more crowded. At least on my mage, I went down here and it was like I was just jammed in a corner for a good, like, I don't know, minute and a half.
Not enough mana. I can't carry anymore.
I have to get rid of that setting. I don't know if you guys saw that on your screen, but when I hold Alt and I click, it wants to turn on some kind of, I don't know, camera or something. So far, so good. Like, I might be crazy, but I feel like this level has gotten work. Like, there has to be something different about it. I remember I had to spend an hour and a half here to do this on my mage and normal, I think. I mean, I did lower damage and stuff, but like, it felt like there were so many more hiddens. I might go back and check after this, just to see. I feel like I could chase the bats around now. There's only 15 monsters left.
Now where would I put this?
Alright, not bad. We got probably like 7.5% XP, but, well, whatever. It's the experience that really counts.
Now where would I put this?
And if nothing else, I got rid of some potions. Listening to Gillian's explanation about how he knew, or what's his name? The drunk in town.
Not enough mana.
He kept saying the barrel. Like, how did Farnham know that, of all people? It's just like, he should not know that. Like, he can be like an old adventurer, but to know something like this far in, it seems so ridiculous. But then again, in the real game, I'm not sure where Iswal was meant to be in the game. I'm assuming he must have been like close to Diablo, because he's like an overlord of hell, so, or fallen angel. But yeah, absolutely no way I'm doing the second level of that until I'm like end game. myself get surrounded and see how that goes. I gotta say that was pretty awesome. You just hit the boss, kill the boss, and then everyone else just died around you. I really hope that multiplayer takes off with the Hell 2 because I'll probably play a mage, right? And some people will play Iron Maiden. They can just stand in the center of the room and I'll just heal them. And that's all they'll do. They'll just stand there and wreck everything and not have to worry about their health. For me, it's kind of a potion dump, but I mean, it's still funny to watch. I feel like I could do it for this one too. It'll be a little bit more dangerous. Well, I'm not quite tanky enough to pull it off with everything, but maybe if I did like not a direct corner, because a corner only allows 3 things to hit you, but if I did say like this, like on a wall, that would still let 5 of them hit me. Well, I guess that would be 4. Maybe 1 over, so 5 of them would hit me. I could still like have some hit recovery and hope to heal myself, but it would still do a lot of damage over time, considering how many targets I'm going after. I guess it's kind of good for speedrunning too. If you're really just hunting for items, you just go in the center of the room and spam potions. Defiler. Actually, let's take this a step further. Get rid of all the enemies at once. Okay, maybe it's not happening with the Defiler. I'll still give it a try, but I'll wait till the end of the level. Have lots of room. Guess I'm glad I tried to at least, well, try it, quite frankly. Instead of just like thinking to myself that swords do more damage. There's a lot of neat interactions, and it's only been like one episode, so like half an hour of me trying it. I'm sure like Ander and other people have thought of much funnier things to do with it. I can see why it doesn't deal damage to ranged enemies. It would be a little OP to just walk in the center of the room and leave your computer AFK while everything killed itself. Like, everything. And there are some, you know, unique rings in the Hell 1 that could only be found in... Well, I guess you could find them in Doom, but it made so much more sense to find them in Purgatory. It's like... It's almost like you could get a bot to just, like, walk around levels and, like, you know, have a little thing. If lower than half health, cast healing. And since it's, like, Purgatory and stuff. Oh, holy.
Not enough mana.
I don't know. Some people have fun with the whole, like, they create a robot for their game or something. I personally don't really find any interest in it at all. Maybe if you're a mechanic or something, I could see the appeal, but frankly, I like to play the game more than actually, like, you know, just auto-botting it. Oh, that guy just dropped 2 items. Resist all is pretty good on a belt. Well, I guess it's just as good as anything else, but it'd be hard to find something to replace that belt. 21 magic. I think mine is like plus 18, so I'll just ignore that for now. Been a little careless with the potions this round. I guess that's okay. Maybe I should have saved some for the filer though. Another successful firewall. Actually, this is a pretty good enemy.
Not enough mana. I
Yeah,
have
that
no
wasn't so
room.
bad. It's a little bit of a close call. I don't think I do it in any quest levels, but it is kind of cool. 30 AC, but only to demons. It would help on the Defiler. I mean, the Defiler is right there, but I don't even know if I'm going to need it, honestly. Maybe I'll keep it just until I see him. Oh, wow. What? No way. Just talked about how I'd like never replace this thing. It's got a max DFE roll. It's 15% off max magic resistance, but wow. Nice bonus to AC, a little bit of melee reduction. Honestly, cannot believe that. That's pretty insane. That one I wouldn't mind probably putting. I don't want to start dumping in elixirs and stuff, or not elixirs, blacksmith oils yet, but it's probably going to be with me for a while. Yeah, well, it was a nice little hidey hole, but I ruined it. Trying to think if I could do something with this. It would make them funnel in at one at a time, but honestly, I guess I'm not too worried. Defiler. Just one-shot itself twice. I'm liking this Thorns gameplay a lot more. I'm gonna put these on before I forget. And it's almost a shame. You want to keep this, but at the same time, you're like, the Hell 2 isn't really like, now that I'm seeing Purgatory and like how easily I'm going through it. Like, I did a little bit of Mushroom Run, but I didn't like go to max stats like some people go into for the Hell 1, and I can really tell it's much easier. So I don't know if that's because I just happen to find like good drops. I really don't think my helm is much to like say a great job, like, but I guess my belts, yeah, most things are pretty good. The only thing in the Hell 1 I think is resist all is a little bit easier to get, but DFE and damage reduction just flat out doesn't exist. So having 62% of that taken off is a huge deal. Do I want to give it a shot now? I guess I could give it a shot. It's just melee damage except for Apocalypse. But 60 FE is still pretty good. More HP. How much HP does that give me? About 50 HP. Maybe I'll try it. Okay. I'm gonna try the same method where I let them all surround me. So I'll go somewhere in this vicinity, hopefully. Eventually. They'll probably break those gloves, but it doesn't really matter. Alright. Doing some damage to himself, but it really doesn't seem like it's crazy damage. It's so hard to say it.
Not enough mana.
That was not as hard as I thought it would be, and I really thought I would have to use like both swords. Or I'd have to like go through a lot more potions than that.
Now
So
where would I
strength.
put this?
All in all, I guess, yeah, the progression feels much smoother in the Hell 2. Maybe it's just, yeah, it's probably the difficulty. Well, it is the difficulty. Then probably there's more items that you could use that's along the way. Even though there's no uniques, just having the perks and that's a huge deal. 8, 15. AC's pretty low. I guess I don't need these anymore. Drop those, swap me belt. Well, that pretty much does it for this episode. Next time, maybe I'll look for Lacdonin. I'll just start the game at Lacdonin and try and find his helmet. I feel like it'd just be good to have in the stash. That, or maybe I'll go into the crypt. I'm not sure yet. Anyway, catch you guys next time.